Even up until the night before our flight, I was frantically knitting trying to get more inventory made so I can leave a box in the car. I guess I was feeling pretty stressed going into the trip because after such a crazy holiday season, I was really low on inventory at the local shops, and I knew I had a pop-up that I had to stock when we got back from the trip.
Please continue to hold on.
Ladies, United Airlines, Flight 1.
I even made all of these grand plans of all the patterns I needed to write up and the content I needed to create while we were gone so that at least I could feel like I checked off some of these boxes while we were gone. At first, I was sharing parts of the trip on Instagram stories because I felt like I needed to stay present and connected on IG, but after the first few days, I just knew I needed to not even open the app, and it just felt like work when I got on there, even though I was sharing parts of my trip. And I think what I realized shortly after getting to Japan was that I really just needed the break and to absorb and to just be totally present. I think sometimes as a small business owner, and especially if you're a maker where a large part of your income is tied directly to how much you can physically make, it can feel almost impossible to take a break, especially during your busy season. But it was just this huge reminder for myself, having had this trip planned, that I can take the break. And it was a reminder that the reason why I've structured the business the way I have and kept it the size that it is so that I can have the time freedom and the flexibility to travel. I'm so grateful that my business is in the financial position to do this, and that I do have revenue streams that don't require me to physically be making things all the time. But I think it was just a reminder that it's okay to let go of that productivity and to just enjoy. So until about halfway through the trip, I had no idea, but I had been filming everything in slow-mo and without audio. And so if any of the footage seemed a little bit blurry at the beginning, it's because I had to speed it up. But I basically lost all of the talking points that I'd had. And at first I was so upset about this and was just like, why am I even vlogging? And then I quickly realized that it was okay to just share me knitting through Japan and take you along on this trip. And I think after having that realization, it really changed my mindset about making this vlog. And even though it wasn't the vlog that I had planned, it was actually what I needed. So enjoy these first few days in Hokkaido, and I do check in with you later in the vlog in person. Oh my god, I finally had a chance to check in and I just looked at all my footage and all of it is in slow-mo and with no audio. So all of the parts that I was telling you about things are silent, so I think I'll just have to do a voiceover of all that B-roll. But we are now in Niseko, which is on the North Island of Hokkaido. We were in Furano for the last few days and did a bunch of skiing there, but we drove 5 hours today to the Niseko area, and it's only supposed to be a 3-hour drive, but it was super snowy, so we had to take it slow, and we were in the RV, so we had to really just be careful with driving on those mountain passes. But there is so much snow here, and it's so crazy, but it has been such an amazing experience. The food has been the highlight for sure. Like, I've just loved every second of it. And it's just been really amazing culturally and just being here and experiencing something really different. So I'm excited to take you along because usually when I go on trips, I don't really do a lot of filming or make a lot of content, but I felt like this trip, because it's in the middle of my busy season and I'm doing a lot of work while I'm on this trip, it would be cool to show you just kind of how I'm incorporating work into my trip and then still able to enjoy a trip even though it's during the busiest time of my season. Yeah, I can't believe all that footage is kind of not usable right now, but it's okay. So far I've made about 20 hats. I brought enough to make I think 26 for this part of the trip. There has not been a lot of downtime, so I've just been knitting on the drives. I just wanted to check in. I looked at all of the footage that I've taken so far last night and just realized that everything is in slow-mo and without sound. So I don't have any of the stuff from the first week of the trip that I'm telling you about what's happening. So I guess I'll pick up the vlog from here. But we're getting ready to go ski right now. We have an RV, so we've basically been road tripping around the North Island of Japan. But right now we're in Niseko, which is a ski resort area, and it's a little bit more touristy than all of the places we've been so far. It's been about a week since we've been in Japan, and so far everything has been amazing. The highlight is definitely the food, and the culture has been so cool to experience. But work-wise, I've been just doing a lot of knitting while we've been traveling. When we get back from the trip, I'm going to be doing a pop-up, so I've been trying to prep inventory for that. But otherwise, I've just been trying to enjoy the trip and spend time with my friends and ski and eat and just relax. So it's been really awesome. But we're about to go ski right now, so I'll check in with you later. Wow, I can't believe this is already our last night in Niseko. Tomorrow we're heading to Nagano and Hakuba, which is kind of known as the Japanese Alps. But it's kind of loud because I'm still in the big house with all of my friends, but it's been a really fun last few days. Niseko is more touristy, so we've basically just been skiing, going downtown, going to the onsen, which is the traditional Japanese bathhouse and hot springs, and that's been really amazing. I actually don't have any footage from the onsens because you're actually not allowed to wear clothing, so obviously no footage, and really lovely, honestly. And then the food has just been amazing. Niseko has been more expensive than the other places we've been, but it's also been the most touristy and the most people. Everywhere else we've been so far has been, other than Tokyo, has been super quiet and very like, it just felt like it had more of a local vibe, but this is definitely a resort vibe. So I haven't really been doing a lot of knitting at all. We've just been enjoying the house and hanging out and skiing and everything, but the last few days have really been ski, onsen, eat, repeat. I am so glad I had this jacket with me. This has been a lifesaver because it's been pretty cold here. So this has been my favorite piece that I've been wearing. It's my Stio Pinion pullover. So it's like a pullover puffy jacket. So cozy, so warm, and a really good layer for under the skiing. So if you want a code for that, I have a 20% discount code in the description and a link. So yeah, mostly just enjoying the trip. It's been so much fun. And yeah, I'll talk to you in Nagano. Good morning from Nagano. We made it to Nagano last night. We had kind of a travel day and it's been snowy, so we're really excited, but we're staying at this really cute Japanese inn run by this elderly couple, and they were so sweet. The inn is so cute, and I feel like this is like really Japan now. Like, we've gotten this experience. They even gave us these yukata robes to wear. So we had some tea this morning and we're gonna go walk around and check out the temple. But today we're gonna head up in the afternoon to Hakuba, which is known as the Japanese Alps and another ski area. So we'll be skiing up there too, and then hopefully getting to see the Japanese snow monkeys and eating more tasty food. But yeah, this is so cute. The Japanese style inn is called a ryokan, and it's got the tatami mats on the floor and all of these really pretty soji screen doors. The beds were super comfy. I just felt like a little bug in a rug. It is so cute, and the way it's set up, it's a 200-year-old building, and it definitely feels very traditional and like there's a lot of history here. Just snacked our way around the Senkoji Temple. It is so pretty and so cute. Everything was so tasty, but it really feels so Japanese. Like the gardens, the statues, the temple itself is really beautiful. They didn't allow photos in there, but we got a lot of the outside. And I think now we're gonna just make our way up to the mountains and try to ski this afternoon. Right, we've made it to Hakuba. We are here, ski day at Cortina. Look at this lodge. It's like we end up in Switzerland somehow, but we're staying at a really cool Japanese inn. It's not exactly what we were expecting, like we're all in one room, but it's really funny and quirky, and the innkeeper is really funny. So it's definitely a good experience. But yeah, we're gonna check out this new resort. We ended up having bad luck with the ski conditions while we were in Hakuba, and maybe it's because we're spoiled and live in a ski town, but what we ended up doing was changing our plans a little bit and cutting our ski days in Hakuba short. It allowed us to basically explore the town a little bit more, and then we actually headed back to Nagano a little bit earlier than we had planned, and it gave us the chance to see the snow monkeys.
I can't keep doing it. Well, we woke up to rain this morning and we were planning to ski, so we decided that we would go check out the snow monkey park instead, and then we're gonna head back to Nagano and make our way back to Tokyo. So unfortunately, the snow conditions were not great, but overall, it's just been such an amazing cultural experience, and we've gotten to eat so many foods. As you may have guessed, I have not been doing much work. I didn't even get to do any of the planning stuff, but that's okay. And I've honestly not even been posting on social at all. Like the first week, I think I shared a bunch of stories and then I just kind of fell off. And then I haven't shared anything in a few days or almost a week or over a week. I don't even know. But that's part of it. And I think when I'm on vacation, even if I have work to do, I really try to keep the boundaries there so that I can actually have, you know, some time off and to be present and enjoy. And that's kind of the beauty of having this business too, is I'm able to do that, which I'm really grateful for. This trip was amazing in so many ways, and I'm so grateful that we got to spend 2 weeks in Japan.
The people are so kind, and the culture was something I'd never experienced before. I've been fortunate enough to visit almost 35 countries so far in my life, and Japan was definitely one of the most memorable. I think the biggest lesson that I learned from my small business was actually just the art of letting go and taking a break. Even though it's my busy season, I'm allowed to take that break, and at the end of the day, my business is going to be okay. I spent so much of that first week feeling this need to make this vlog about my small business that I forgot all about why I'm making these videos to begin with. Basically, to document my journey and to share these pieces of my life with you.
Ooh, it's been a whirlwind, you guys, but we're back in Tokyo. We actually fly out tonight, but yesterday we had a travel day. We took the bullet train, which was super, super cool, but we have been on an eating journey. Since the snow wasn't good in Hakuba, we basically have spent all of the rest of our time eating and trying all the different snacks, and I think we checked off all of the various boxes of foods that we wanted to have and food experiences. But man, this country is so amazing for food. We have not had a bad meal, let me just tell you that, and it's really not that expensive to eat. We've been having like street foods, we've been having, you know, yakitori, ramen, udon, izakaya, like all these things, and it's just all so good. But right now we're staying in the Shinjuku neighborhood, which is a wild time. It's got a lot of young people living here, and so I mean it's just been amazing and dazzling just walking around and looking. I don't know, it's wild. People are out super late. We went and sang karaoke last night. But yeah, we fly home today. I saved 4 skeins of yarn to knit on the way home, so I'll probably check in with you when I get home and we'll start another week on the vlog.